every conversation recorded. You smile at the same men who threaten your family. You steady your broken, half-healed hand and cut into people while federal agents listen to every word through your wire. You're building a case that will dismantle the entire operation, but the paranoia is eating you alive. You're certain they know, certain someone noticed the tiny camera, certain every day is your last. Then finally, raid day comes. You're mid-procedure when the doors explode inward. FBI, DEA, local police. The warehouse floods with agents. The man in the suit tries to run and gets tackled by 4 agents at once. The other surgeons are zip-tied. You stand there, hands up, covered in blood, waiting. An agent approaches and quietly removes your wire. She tells you it's over. You did it. The relief lasts about 5 seconds before reality hits. You're not a hero. You're a criminal who cut a deal. The trial is a media circus. Your testimony puts 17 people away for life. The harvesting network is destroyed. You're painted as the brave whistleblower who brought down a criminal empire. But at night, you still see their faces. Every person you carved up. Every organ you stole. The kid you refused to kill is alive somewhere. Probably doesn't even know how close he came. That's supposed to make you feel better. It doesn't. Witness protection offers you a new life, new name, new city, new identity. Your medical license is permanently revoked, obviously. You'll never practice medicine again. They set you up with a job as a medical equipment salesman. Irony so thick you could choke on it. Your parents are relocated with you. Your sister gets a new identity at a different school. Dr. Martinez stays behind, her life unchanged except for one less colleague to trust. You think about calling her sometimes. You never do. 5 years later, you're living in a small town in Montana. You sell hospital supplies and go to therapy twice a week. The nightmares are less frequent now. You've almost convinced yourself you're a normal person. But then, you'll see an ambulance or smell antiseptic, and you're back in that warehouse, hand steady, carving into someone while they scream through sedation. You saved yourself by destroying others, then saved others by destroying yourself. There's no redemption arc here, no moment where it all makes sense. Just a former surgeon living under a fake name, selling bedpans, trying to forget the feeling of a scalpel in his hand. Some nights you wonder if you should have just let them kill you in that parking garage. Would have been simpler, would have been cleaner, but you're still breathing, still here, still carrying it all. That's the real punishment. Not prison, not death. Just living with what you became when survival was the only thing that mattered. You don't get to walk away clean from choices like these. There's no third act redemption, no moment where the music swells and you're forgiven. You traded pieces of your soul for survival, then traded survival for something that looks like freedom but feels like a different kind of cage. The debt doesn't disappear just because you switched sides. Every life you saved by testifying gets weighed against every body you dismembered for profit. The math never works out in your favor. Sometimes you'll meet someone new in Montana, and they'll ask what you did before sales. You've got your cover story memorized, but for a split second, you consider telling the truth. You never do. Because the truth is, you're not the whistleblower hero from the news coverage. You're just a coward who found his limit, and it happened to align with the FBI's interests. That's not bravery. That's just running out of places to hide. The real horror isn't what they made you do. It's how easy it was to start. One phone call, one envelope, one rationalization. That's all it takes to become someone you'd never recognize. And the scariest part? You'd probably do it all again if you were back in that surgeon's lounge, drowning in debt, staring at that same phone screen. Because when survival is on the line, principles become negotiable. That's not a confession. It's just the truth nobody wants to admit until they're the ones making the choice.